Hello, good evening, and welcome to yet another live streaming of Market Insights. And I suppose our viewers are very less right now, so we'll just kind of wait till my team joins in, right? Till the viewers join in. So, yeah, sure. So, I suppose I'm audible right now. Rajendra, hello, good evening. It's a long time. We have been we went to Manali, and then right now we are sitting miles away, but that's all right as long as we interact. Am I audible right now? Hello. Yeah. So people are joining in, and I suppose we will begin our session right now. So hello again, and welcome to the Market Insights live. Yeah, thank you very much. Live streaming webinar kind of a thing. And today, as such, we will continue our topic from the previous week, which was the classic chart patterns. Yes, it was. So, the classic chart patterns we are going to go through again, not again, a few more I have added to the whole thing. Thank you very much. Uh, hello, hello. So, a few more things I've added up today for today's session, and it is all about interpreting these chart patterns and how to trade with these chart patterns, and along with that, a lot many things to be discussed today, to be honest, because I have already taken one live streaming seminar on previous Friday. Hello and welcome. Yeah, on Friday with our other analyst from our team, that was Jaden and Angel. So we discussed about the NFP data. We talked about how the inflation is going to impact multiple asset classes. I kind of tried to cover the cryptocurrencies. Jaden talked about gold and dollar index, and Angel was very much expressive about talking about the currencies and the different binary pairs as such. So I suppose there were a few breakaways there, I would say. It was the first time, but I do hope that you guys would have joined and learned something from it, to be very honest. So today what we are going to do is we are going to start our journey back again from this point, and we are going to start a journey from what is happening in the market currently. Okay, so you can see that the NFP data came on 2nd of September. 2nd of September, the non-farm employment change was 315,000, as opposed to the market expectation was 295,000, which was quite high as such. Yes, so a little okay, Vantage guys. That's a new form of greeting, I suppose. Vantage guys. Great. So the non-farm employment change was quite low, was quite high as compared to the market expectation. Market wanted it to go somewhat down, but I don't know if it is tempered with or not. But it is actually very high. It is higher than expected. The important data to look at here in this scenario is the hourly earnings, as was rightly pointed out at that time, was 0.3% as opposed to 0.4%, which means that employment is coming, employment is there in the market, the labor market is still strong, but the earnings are getting lesser. What does this mean, sir? What does this mean? What is the meaning of all this? So it means that there will be employment in the economy, but people will be earning less, right? So if the people will earn less, what does it mean? They will spend less, and they will invest also less. So that is why I pointed out one beautiful, beautiful saying by this outstanding person called William Hamilton at that time. Hello, everyone. William Hamilton was one of the Dow theorists. Okay, I will cover that. Patience is the key. GBP surely. So Hamilton told that prosperity drives men to excesses. That means if you are prosperous, if you have so much money, that means you will be spending a lot of money, right? It will drive you to excess, right? Things you don't want, you will purchase those things, right? You will purchase luxury items, you will invest more than you should, right? There is also a criteria how much you should invest every month or every year. So this prosperity will drive men to excesses, and the consequences for these excesses will result in a corresponding depression. That's what he said. And he linked these cycles of the economy, the cycles as such. We talked about the expansion and contraction, which I suppose many were beginners at that time. So cycles of economy were basically expansion and contraction, and in between the cycles are there, in between the phases are there. So he collected all this data, he collected all this understanding of his and the Dao theory as such, and he told that everything comes down to human nature, right? So it is our nature that when we get extra money, if we get prosperous, then we kind of become a little bit, extra, right? We try to spend extra, we try to, you know invest extra, right? We become risky, right? We don't care about money as such. That is why there is a very simple rule in economics called supply of money creates demand. So this is a very, very important line. I usually write this line if I'm going somewhere or if I'm going to spend some money on shopping or like that. So if I got excess money, I try to write this line in my head or wherever, if I got a pen and paper, that supply of money will create demand. So if I have money with me right now, if I'm shopping, then I will be persuaded to earn to spend also very much. So this is the scenario. So people will get lesser income, but the economy is quite stable because of the employment scenario. The strong employment and the labor market has led to this outstanding, I would say, one phenomena which is unseen or unheard of. And I would say one of the criterias and one of the patterns is that the contribution of services sector, which do not require logistics, which just require the technology, and a slight dependence on energy sector. So that has led to a lot of importance on the services sector and a lot of contribution to the GDP of many economies, and that is why such unheard phenomena is happening right now. So yes, this is the scenario of wait a second, of the economy right now, US economy. Later on, we saw there was not much important data on September of 5th, but there was an important data of United Kingdom finally getting its third female prime minister, Liz Truss. So kudos to her and congratulations, although she might not be hearing this. So yeah, so she became the third prime minister, a female prime minister, and I hope that in the future she has got this position in a very, very strict time, in a very, very hard time, and I hope she uh, strolls United Kingdom out of this problem of excessive inflation. You might have heard of in the news that the inflation in United Kingdom is bombarding right now, and a lot of it is the component of food and beverages. So food prices are hiking like crazy in United Kingdom. Apart from that, today the cash rate came of Australian dollar. The market expected a a 50 basis point hike, and that's what we got. So that is why when you see Australian dollar today, Instead of hiking up, instead of being a bullish day, it is a bearish day today, right? So this tells us something. Wait a moment. You guys can see the screen right now? I hope everyone can see the screen. This is a chart of Australian dollar against the United States dollar. So today was the cash rate. Okay, today's date, that is 6 September. The cash rate, whenever cash rate comes, it is like there is higher volatility today, but I'm talking about the day. The interpretation of the day is still red. I don't know where it closes, but I hope it is bearish. I hope it is bearish because according to me, it should be bearish. So why is it this way? If the cash rate is coming, and we know that there is a cash rate, interest rate hike going to come, then why it is a bearish day today, right? Till now, till this point. So, the most important thing, the answer to this question was given to me by, given to you guys. Yes, it's visible. Okay. So, the answer to this particular question was given to you guys by me in, I suppose, the first live stream that we did. Okay. And the answer is that the market discounts for all information. That was one of the assumptions of technical analysis, and that was one of the cornerstones of Dow theory, which is very, very essential right now. So we are going to discuss about Australian dollar as well today, and we are going to keep it very tight because a lot of patterns are still remaining. I hope so that the patterns are going to get covered today. So when I reverse this pattern, this kind of shows better levels. So let's just get back to this. What to expect in the next coming days? I would say Australian dollar is going to be a little bit volatile. Quarter on quarter GDP is going to come tomorrow only, 7 a.m. in the morning. Next, monetary policy report hearings, GBP, because it is a very tense time for the United Kingdom. They need to do something about the inflation situation, and they will be able to do it after the political instability has been taken care of, obviously. The next thing is this day which everyone is waiting for, September of 8th, the European press conference, and the I suppose the main refinance rate is also going to come in the future. I saw it somewhere here. This is the GBP. Yeah. The GBP is going to come on September 15th. Uh, this is not important as such. Okay. European is, I suppose, in the coming week. European rate hike. This is the FMC hike. I suppose I missed it somewhere because it was between the GBP hike and the USD hike. But let's just see where it is. Monetary policy mean okay, Euro. So you just find out when it is exactly. I'm not getting it here. Somewhere here only. Okay, so European press conference is going to come. Ah, yeah, here it is. It's just about it. So the main refi rate will be announced next on September 8th. The expectation of the market is obviously very high. The previous hike was like 0.5%, and now the expectation is that they will raise 75, more than 75 basis points, I would say, to control the economic situation, to control the inflation situation there. After that, we have got the employment change of Canadian dollar, the loonie. I would say it would be again somewhat negative, uh, or cut to cut and negative. Be little bit lesser. Then next, USD CPIM, the core CPI, the most important data I would say, which will decide the fate of United States dollar. And also, when we go in the future, I suppose in the next week, the FOMC meeting is going to be there, and the rate is going to be announced and stuff like that. So this CPI data is something that which we are looking forward to, and which every trader who is an informed trader is going to look out for this data. Apart from that, this data is also crucial, GBP CPI for Great Britain pound. So you note these dates, these timings, that at these timings the volatility will be high, although the market might be discounting for all such information. So you don't worry about that information, that where the market is going to go. Okay. You just need to care about one thing and one thing alone. How do I make money in this situation? Right. That's what we should be worried about, I suppose. And now, okay, now we are going to start up with our presentation, obviously. Okay, stop sharing and then I will start with the presentation. Okay. So, yes, here we are. We were very fortunate to cover at least a few patterns. This is me, obviously, you know me. Uh, This was the agenda previously. We covered till double tops and bottoms. Somewhat of a flag. I showed you that the flag was in the BTC USD. Then pennant is the new one. Triangle tops and bottoms, and triple tops and bottoms. Triangle is there, and I suppose I put rectangle also. Rectangle pattern or consolidation, that we will see. So one, two, three, four, and five, six. If you are counting flag to be bullish and flag and bearish flag, then we have got more than seven, I suppose. Two, four, six, seven, and eight. So we have got eight to cover today. As such, we have covered this head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder, double bottom, uh, double bottom, double top, yeah, and the bullish flag. So just a small quiz for you guys. I'm putting up a question. I want you guys to answer it. So the question is, which of the chart patterns is continuation pattern? Okay, so this one is the question, and I'm going to give you the options for it because I'm a very lenient teacher. I'm going to give you an option. The options are: A is for flag, B for head and shoulder, C is for double top, and D is for rounded top. Which one is a continuation pattern? Just put the option which you feel like is the correct option so that I see how curious our beautiful audience is, right? The question is, which of the following patterns is a continuation pattern? Okay, I've kept this screen up. Everybody, everybody knows the answer already. Although I would want, okay, no option, no answers yet. Come on, be quick. Show some activity. Show some power. Come on. I suppose nobody had their tea. It's evening tea time, right? Nobody had their tea yet. Just put up the option itself. Which of the following pattern is a continuation pattern? Very good. We have got an answer. Thank you very much. Adil, we have got a flag. Is it the correct answer? Nobody else. Put it up. Come on, let's see who wins this game. No competition. Come on, yeah. This is a competition, little competition. We need to see how many of you actually follow us and actually remember what I teach. Right. So flag is the correct answer. I don't want to wait. Right. So flag is the correct answer. Flag is a continuation pattern. It depends upon the prior trend, and the prior trend itself is continued. after a small breather. So yeah, we will just. Hmm. Is the screen visible right now? Is this particular thing visible? So we did with the double top. We were on flag, I suppose. Flag I was not able to cover properly. So flags are continuation pattern and represent a breather during an uptrend. Okay, this is a bullish flag. That is why uptrend. So there was this uptrend going on. This particular arrow is called the flag pole. You have seen a flag, right? Recently, the Independence Day happened in India. So you might have seen this is the flag pole, and then this is a kind of a flag, right? The price chart forms in this particular consolidation where the price goes down, and multiple people think that this is going to turn into a bearish movement, but no. When this price breaches this upward band of the flag, then it continues into an uptrend. Okay, this continues into an uptrend, and this becomes the bullish flag. Okay, although I have not shown you any example as such of bullish flag, but I will try to see it in one of my favorite pairs of all time. Yes, you guessed it right, I suppose. Okay, okay, yes, yeah. So I will just stop screen and let's share. Hmm. Okay, what is happening? Just give me a moment. Okay, I suppose you guys are able to see this and see this. This is the recent mess that I made. Okay, can we see a flag anywhere here? If you guys are very smart, I know that you will be able to handle this little spotting game. Can you see any flag in this particular chart that I have opened up right now? If the answer is simple, yes or no, right? So just put it up. The answer is very simple, although I suppose yeah, many people would be able to see this. So this was the bullish flag which we were talking about, and I would actually kind of argue that this too can be a flag, right? This can also be a flag, right? And then this was the breakout, and then it went up. So we can draw a few trend lines here and understand where is the flag actually. Somewhere here it started, and somewhere here it ended. So yeah, can you see this flag? So the breakout was this particular candle on 2nd of February 2021 for Bitcoin as such. This was a flag. Actually, the bullish flag is this one. Okay, this one is the bullish flag. I also showed you the bearish flag, which is the current scenario. It is exactly the opposite that is happening. Let me clear up the mess as such. Okay, convert this to this one. So I made this particular thing where this was the bearish flag. You guys can see. I just move it up a little bit. Then this one, and it moves on. It was a quite a stretched, uh, you know, movement for a flag, but somehow everyone waited for it and everyone shorted at the right time. Okay, what is wrong with this? Why is it not working? Let me clear this mess up so I can use it better. Yeah. So this is called the flagpole as such because this is a very steep movement usually. Okay, usually this is a very steep movement. and then such movement happens where this kind of a movement is there. Okay, okay, again it stopped here. Should not stopped here. Okay, let us see. So I will just draw the flag for you guys, and you decide for yourself if this was working or not. Okay. Yes, this is a flag, and this is where everyone has to short because this is the breakdown. This is the breakdown. This is a very strong breakdown, which every one of us, I would say, would have waited. Those who are informed traders, those who are actually working in. Look, you don't have to be very taboo about cryptocurrencies. Just there are some people who might say that cryptocurrency is like this and is like that, but if I can earn money in cryptocurrencies, then why should I not, right? There is no nobility in remaining away from opportunities. Okay, wherever you find opportunity, you have to take it, you have to grab it anyhow, right? So why not grab opportunity at this particular position where it happened like this? A flag was made, I identified it, and I knew this was the channel which it should break. There was a small pullback, then again it went into a consolidation right now at this position because the USD is not very fine currently. Okay, the counter currency obviously here BTC USD. So the counter currency is US dollars. That is why this particular flag, bearish flag, has formed, and in this position. Okay, so this position I would say a bull flag. So we have covered the bull flag and the bearish flag. Let's get down to the next pattern. I suppose time is very not on our side today, although I will try to manage. Okay, so I've covered the bull flag, the bearish flag. Bearish flag I already showed you. This particular pattern is there. The same thing, a flagpole, then a small consolidation in the form of swings, and let me just okay, small consolidation in the form of swings, up down, a channel is formed, and then from that channel there is a breakdown, and then the price goes down. The price target in this particular position, in this particular pattern, is the flagpole length is equivalent to the whole length, right? So this can be this can be the risky target, I would say, and the safe target can be the parallel channel difference. Okay, so how much distance of the pips or dollars is there in this particular parallel channel, the equivalent amount of you know target you can keep from this particular breakdown point. Okay, so this is the bearish flag for us. I hope there is no doubts. If there is any doubt, you can put it up on the chat box. I'm quite active. Okay, so I take up any doubts which you might have. So we have got some answers also. Uh, we have got some answers and we have got some yeses as well. Good. Okay. So this was the bearish and the bullish flag. Today, obviously, we are going to cover this pennant. Pennant is very similar to flag. Okay. So if the flag is a continuation pattern, what does it tell us about the pennant? The pennant is also a continuation pattern as such. Okay. Now, the pennant is almost the brother pattern, we can say, and it looks also very familiar, right? The difference between the pennant and the flag pattern is that in flag we have got a channel in the form of consolidation. We have got a channel, but in the pennant we have got a triangle area. You can see in this diagram, the white line is the price chart, assuming it is a line chart. So this is the price chart. It will not be dot to dot exact. Okay, this is just a representation because I couldn't find any good example of bullish pennant in the live market. Otherwise I have put up such live examples itself. Okay, such live examples in the future also, such live examples are put up, right? So I couldn't find a good example of bullish pennant. So yeah, got this representation good enough for us because this is the price chart, the white one, and the blue lines are the trend lines, okay, which we have drawn to understand it better. The price was in uptrend, right? The price got hit by a particular resistance here, and then it went down and went up and went down, went up, and it formed kind of a triangle, right? Now this triangle was breached at one point, at this particular point, and then the price went again up instead of going down. So this is not accumulation, participation, and distribution. This is accumulation, participation, and again accumulation. Okay, rally, base, rally. Okay, this is the case here. Okay, it is not rally base drop. It is really rally base rally. So again, there was a rally after the break crossover of this particular uh, bullish pennant, right? So this is the next type of our pattern. We have got. If any doubts is there, you can post it up again and again. I'm saying because I suppose you you guys don't have your tea and all. Okay, you guys have tea and then get energized. So we are learning about the market, so we need to be very accurate. We need to be paying attention at all fronts, I would say. So what about the price target, sir? Again, the same. The starting this particular position, the starting flagpole can be a safe target. The whole flagpole can be the risky target. Okay, why risky? It is guaranteed, but market is not completely predictable, right? We are not WD gan, right? We are not gan. So gan was a person who was the one of the most successful traders of all times. WD gan. So he used to forecast everything. Okay, he used to forecast everything very accurately with time, with dates. Okay, so he was so outstanding. If you would have time, you guys go and check him up. He is an extremely fascinating personality, WD Gan, and his theory, Gan theory, is also there. There are, if you go to Vantage platform, you will find some tools related to GAN also, like GAN fan, GAN circle, square fixed, etc., etc. So that was the person who used to forecast everything to date. Okay, point to point he used to forecast, but we cannot, right? Because we haven't got that kind of understanding. He was a trader for mostly over 45 years. Yeah, he got an experience of, and still we learn from gan. That means we are going to become like gan, isn't it? So bullish pennant is a particular classic chart pattern or American chart pattern, as most say. So this is the scenario in bullish pennant. Okay, bearish pennant, the same thing, but it is opposite. It is a mirror image of this particular pennant, bullish pennant. Again, there is a downtrend, there is a breather that the market kind of stops in the downtrend because the flagpole is usually very steep, very dot, like very steep, right? Very steep means very fast movement is there, downtrend, all red candles. Okay, and then we have got a pennant, and then we have got a breakdown from this particular triangular shape. Right. So you can also term this itself as a triangle pattern. We are going to learn about the triangle pattern, but it is different because they here we are going to consider the prior trend also. Not just this formation, but the prior trend is also necessary in bearish pennant and bullish pennant. So we have got covered of pennant as such. Let's see if you guys have any doubts. I'm I'm available to answer you whatever you guys want to know. So yeah, let's continue because we have got a less time, and one of our dear friends have also requested for GBP USD wala analysis. So yeah, let's quickly do it. Now this is the triple top, similar to double top. I would say this is a triple top. This is the kind of example which you can look forward to. There is an uptrend, okay, and there is a resistance hit once. Again, the price comes down to a particular level. Okay, this red line is that level. It is called the jaw line. Okay, just like there is teeth and the jaw, na? So this lower line is called the jaw line, and these are all teeth. Okay, this is the terminology that we use. It's weird, I know, but it helps us remember too, right? It helps us visualize things. So these are the teeth, and this is the jawline. We have got three teeth. That means we have got triple tops. The triple tops are in the same zone, which means the same zone is acting as a resistance. Okay, now this resistance is hit again and again. That is why people feel that the price is not going to go up. Okay, and then there is a strong selling pressure, huh? At the last position there is a very strong selling pressure, because people now believe that this resistance is too strong, we cannot take the price anymore up. And then this happens all the way downtown. And this has been I found this out on Australian dollar USD, uh, 1 hour time frame. So you can go out and check it out. We are short on time, let's continue. There's a triple bottom. I couldn't find, I actually found one triple bottom wala example, but it was not very, suitable to show you guys. So I've drawn this basic diagram for you to understand. So this is the kind of a triple bottom that we can see. Now here exact opposite mass psychology is happening. The price comes down from a downtrend and it takes a support at this level. It goes back up to a particular this line. Okay, this is not jawline, this is the jawline. To this line, okay. It forms two teeths, okay. And again it moves up. It has taken support at the same zone thrice, three times. So after this thrice support, people believe that yes, there is a good potential in this particular stock or in this particular binary pair, etc., etc. Right? For whatever reason it might be, the market now anticipates that the price action should go up, and they buy, and they buy in very heavy quantities, and they break this particular this line, the teeth line, and then it goes up. Okay, so this is the triple bottom. It's very rare, I would say. Triple bottom is very rare. The triple top is also very rare. Okay, but it is very important, because taking support on three levels, it is stronger than a double bottom or triple double top. Okay, triple bottom and triple tops are stronger patterns as compared to double top and double bottom. However, they are rare. Okay, however they are rare, but they are stronger anyhow. Okay, let's continue. This is the triangle that we are talking about. Triangles are so many triangles: symmetrical triangle, ascending triangle, descending triangle, broadening triangle. There are so many triangles. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, we are just going to see a very simple example and very effective pattern, very effective example, that is the symmetrical triangle. Okay, these triangles have multiple variations. I already told you: broadening triangle, expanding a, and whoa, so many triangles are there. But the most important triangle that I feel everyone should know is the symmetrical triangle. And this is how it looks. We won't go to the chart for every triangle, because obviously we have got very less time. We are short on time right now. And one of my very dear friends used to say that brevity is the soul of wit. That means being brief is the art of being intelligent, right? So we are going to keep it brief, and we are going to learn about symmetrical triangle. So the price, wherever it is in a downtrend or it is in an uptrend. Okay, the price now enters a consolidation area. It tries to make highs lows within a triangle. Okay, within a triangle form of a pattern. Here the lows are matching this lower trend line. Here the highs are matching this low upper trend line, and it has formed a triangle as such. Now the important thing is, it cannot be a consolidation for very long. Obvious reasons. For obvious reasons, market, especially this particular market, or you know what I'm talking about, is very liquid. Right, liquid means the flow of money is very fast, the flow of the asset is very fast. Right, there is not much gap between the sellers and the buyers. Okay, it's very liquid. That is why the consolidation does not remain for so long. What happens is, once it breaks down, or in the case of a symmetrical triangle, there can be a break, uh, crossover as well. This is a cross under. There can be a crossover. If the price goes up, they can be, this is called a crossover. And this, in this particular case of Bitcoin, I would say there was again a cross under. So the price went down. You already know the chart where it will go. It has, the price here is 40,000 somewhere, and you know what the price is right now of Bitcoin. So we have got us a symmetrical triangle. Okay, you can find it out on the daily time frame. It's very simple. I've already told you where it is, right? So just let me see, and moment. So we have got right now uh, 8 minutes, 18 minutes right now to go for. So let's just slow down a little bit. I will just show you where exactly this triangle pattern was there. So here we are. Stop screening. Okay. Okay. I suppose everyone is able to see this. Okay. Done. So I was talking about this triangle here. It was a very, very big triangle. So many days have been passed in this triangle, and we have seen consolidation in this range from 51 to 35,000. And the breakdown from this particular triangle was on 5th of May, 2022, this year, 5th of May. And then the price never looked up, and the price went down in a hurry. It was in such a hurry that the current prices is 1980.85. Okay, 885, 9885. Okay, and recently also I showed you that there was a bearish flag. Okay, this one is also a bearish flag only, I would say. This is also almost a flag. Okay, or a triangle. I can, if I'm joining all these points, I can get a triangle as well in this particular scenario. Okay, this is a triangle here. So again, there was a small triangle in this particular position. The lows are matching up, the highs are matching up, good for us, and this is the situation. Okay, just turn it a little bit down. Okay, this is also fine. So we see that there was a breakdown from this particular point. Although it was gap down, breakdown. The candle was small. The candle was small. That was almost a spinning top, a doji, but there was a gap down. Okay, gap down is bearish, and then the price went all the way down. This was a very huge indication that this triangle pattern has worked. Okay, then again it entered into a consolidation. Again it has entered into a consolidation, and which lets us for another pattern. So the pattern is called the rectangle pattern, which is the current scenario of Bitcoin. Okay, this is a proper textbook example of rectangle triangle. I will show you guys. Okay, wait, just give me a moment. I will share it with you. Yeah, so here we are. The last one is remaining, so I will just show it to you guys. The rectangular consolidation. Okay, it is also called consolidation because the price consolidates in this particular range. Hannah. And this is the example of obviously Bitcoin USD daily. This is the current scenario. Okay, now what happens in this scenario, sir? I'll just show you. The consolidation is very important pattern. Okay, this is a very, very important pattern. It shows something larger than what we see on the price chart. It shows that the price is taking a rest right now, and the market doesn't know where to go. Okay, so we might see in this particular scenario a very strong break upwards or a very strong break downwards. There can be a breakdown, very strong breakdown, and there can be a crossover which is above. Okay, a break above very strongly. Okay, that is the scenario of a rectangular consolidation. Okay, and this again is related to the Dow theory, which I explained in the first or second live streaming itself. I talked about the phases in the market. Okay, this phase is usually related to the distribution phase or the participation phase. Okay, the early participation and this is the late participation and early distribution phase. Okay, so this is the scenario here. Okay, what will happen in this scenario if the price goes down? I've already told you this is the very important level 1900 600. Let me go back to the chart. Let's do some real analysis. Actually, this is a real analysis only, but you get my point. So yeah, can you guys see the screen? put up a thumbs up if you guys see the screen. Okay. Okay. I suppose everybody can see this. Yeah, it's visible, I suppose. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, here we are, and this is the scenario in Bitcoin. I've already told you to short at this particular position. I've removed everything, so we'll just start making it again. Uh, so this is the level which I was talking about, 16, 19, 600 somewhere. Let's take this line. This is a very important line. Okay, this is a very important support for Bitcoin, 19,600 somewhere. And after that, it would be something around 18,600. Okay, I posted one. I don't remember the exact levels. So what you guys can do if you want to know the levels, you guys can go to our Telegram channel. I posted one article related to Bitcoin, short term and long term, on Vantage India group. So you can find it out there. You guys will exactly get where the support levels are. I believe it was 18,600, but you just guys check once, okay? Somewhere here. I don't remember to be exact. Okay. So somewhere let's take it here. Okay. I've done some form of a research in that, and then I found out that 18600 would be the next level. So what I would assume is this rectangle will continue as long as it wants to, but there will be some form of a volume spurt somewhere. Okay. Okay, the volume is not visible. What is wrong? No worries. There will be a volume spurt. What is wrong? Okay. There will be a volume spurt and there will be a bearish or the bearish movement somewhere which will breach this 19600 level very strongly, and that will lead to another bearish momentum, another movement downwards. Okay. Now if I use some other advanced technical tools, I can also tell you the date when it will happen, but I won't because many of you will get confused then. I will just post up a article related to that date. So you guys follow us on these particular channels, so you can get another. I would say this we considered as a triangle pattern, right? This we considered as a triangle pattern, but we can consider it as a rectangle also. Okay. So this can be the scenario in this scenario. This can be the case in this scenario that this is also rectangle. Okay. Okay. This is the scenario. And this again is a rectangle. You can ignore the wicks, don't worry about the wicks because this is not a trend line and this is a chart pattern. So move it up and this can be a rectangle again. This wick is out there, this wick is a little bit down there, but don't worry, this is a rectangle and this has turned out to be a rectangle, a strong breach downwards. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, so this here is a breach downwards, a breakdown. Okay, and this is where we ended up afterwards. So the price target in this scenario, wait a second, let's just take an arrow, get the difference here. Here is the difference. Copy and this paste, and let's see if we have got this difference or not. Obviously, we will get the difference. More than that, I suppose it is twice the difference, and we have got twice the risk to reward ratio. More than that, some spare change we got here. Okay, and currently the price is also going down. It's still bearish. So that is the scenario of Dow theory, how well it works in the market. It is just inexplicable how patterns work in the market, how accumulation distribution works in the market. It's just outstanding, and anybody who knows this level of knowledge can easily make money in all seasons and in all situations as well. So don't worry about the news because the news itself is eaten up by the market. Everyone is looking forward to this, and okay, I've gone somewhere else. So let's consider our friends. recommendation here. What is this? Okay, yeah. So I've done something here. Okay. This is a rounded top that I made. Okay, that is good enough. This looks like a rounded top, so doesn't have to be in this manner. It should be a small rounded top, and it comes after an uptrend. But this looks like a rounded top itself, so I kind of made it. Don't worry about it. So currently the GBP USD is at the level of the COVID level, right? 23rd March 2022, 2020. Currently we are on that same level. That is 1.4. A slight dip downwards and we will reach that level. So GBP USD for now looks bearish. Obviously, it will look bearish only, and you need to look for shorting opportunities. Now there can be a small throwback. This is called a throwback. Okay, in a downtrending market, pullback. Okay, there can be a pullback in this particular situation, like the two green candles because of the political stability and the data of United States. So let's just draw something here. Hmm. We have seen that there is a double top here, right? Where is the path? Is time remaining? Yes, we have some time, some spare time. So let's do this. There was a double top, simple double top, gone down, took this level, which was almost the level of COVID 19. Okay, this is the level, and this was the neckline of the double top pattern. So, who remembers neckline and stuff? Please remember all this stuff and terminology as well. Uh, Everything is very, very okay. So, in technical analysis, everything is on point and it has to be very, discreet, and every single step needs to be followed. Just like our maths teacher used to say that every step you will get marks. So here also every step, if you follow properly, you get marks, right? So it is as simple as that. Also there are mathematical ideas behind all these things. Okay, it is not just some drawings that a man is making on the chart, price chart. This is everything you can learn. Okay, this is everything you can learn, and this is quite psychologically correct. Mass psychology is behind it, and there is also some form of mathematics involved in this. Okay, so don't have to worry about all that because we are here to worry about that. You just worry about understanding what I'm teaching here. Okay, so this was the price target, as I said, and we got this price target. This is a double top pattern. From this point, which is the breakdown point, you can see that such a movement has been there. Now the movement is also very quite nice. Huh? The movement is quite predictable. Okay, positional traders would have made money here, quite the money. Okay, because the difference is like 1.2 to 1 point low of this candle is 1.15. So it's quite the honey that they might have taken up in this particular market. 500 pips, that is not every day that you get. So now currently it is in a pullback. The market will be in the pullback market because it is expecting something to happen. There is a new prime minister, there is political stability right now, there is going to be a monetary hearing in the coming weeks. A monetary meeting is also there. So the market is kind of bearish, bullish in this, but overall the term is bearish, the trend is bearish. Okay, I can give you the levels but not now, I won't. So let's just draw a channel here. I'll just tell you briefly where this exactly is heading. Okay, there is no option here. Okay, let it be. So the price can revert back from here and then we can see some movement. Let's take multiple TI, would be good in this scenario. Remove all the drawings as such because we are doing some really important stuff. So yeah, The price is still at this point, okay, below the 7-day moving average, and this has proven to be a good amount of resistance in this point, 1.15. So in the shorter time frames, you can short at this particular level, 1.15. Although this is not, disclaimer, big huge disclaimer, this is not uh, uh, you know uh, this is just for educational purposes. This is not for trading purposes. Okay, I'm not telling anyone to trade. Although you might get these understanding, just for your understanding, I'm drawing all these levels. So this has turned out to be a great resistance at this point, white line, which is the 7-day moving average. This 13-day moving average next resistance, and I would say from this level, 1.16 somewhere level, it would reverse back down and will come down to its original place, that is downtrending market. Okay, so this is what is going to happen in DBP USD. Let's take one more example. If you guys have any particular binary pair in mind, or any particular thing in mind, or else we will take gold. Okay, if anybody has any question, can put up any binary pair that you want to uh, get an understanding of. No replies as such. So I suppose we will go to our favorite, gold, and we will learn about something about gold. Okay, as such, the price is lovely. Okay, the price turns out to be, every day you have to look for shorting opportunity. That is what I'm saying. But I suppose you guys want the levels and stuff, so let's just do that. If you want levels, you can just go for the pivot points. That is better. And these are the levels for the month as such. The price is already bearish, okay, because the prices have come below the pivot. Pivot was somewhere around 1742, okay, and now it is running at 1707. 1705 is a good support, okay. I'm not telling anyone to be trading at this position, okay, nor am I telling anyone to trade, but these are the levels as such. Very plain and simple. Okay, this is the disclaimer that everyone has to remember, no matter what. So this is the level 1705 support level, good support. As we have seen that the price went all the way down, it touched this particular middle channel. Now leave this pivot point out. Look at this parallel channel itself. This is the level from where the price reverted back. Okay, the price all the way went down. All the 3 days were bearish. Now here it went up and then a strong, good green signal, but again it went down because it is obviously a downtrending market. This is a very very bearish candle. Okay, this candle, which if it closes somewhere down here only without any lower wick, na, then this is a very bearish candle. Okay, very bearish candle. So just an idea of what is going to happen, and I suppose our time is up. Thank you very much. I have taken more than my time, and you have been a very patient audience, although not a very curious audience, but a patient audience as such. Thank you very much for joining in, and I will see you next time on Market Insights. Stay tuned. Follow us on multiple social media wherever we are. Just follow us, so as to get the levels and everything. Bitcoin, I suppose I posted very early when the breakdown didn't happen. Na? I posted that particular article in which I wrote 20,800 is the breakdown level. From there, it might just recede down into another bearish momentum. So you can do that, right? Thank you very much. Thank you, obviously. And take care and happy trading. Just don't stop learning at all. Okay. So take care. Goodbye.